told the Today Show's Matt Lauer that her extended family has stepped in to help.
They're with family members. They're insulated, you might say, and surrounded with a lot of cousins. And I think it's helping them to be stable and to some extent take their mind off the pressure of all of that.
The kids are happy now. They're well adjusted and doing okay.
They seem to be doing fine.
I wonder about your mom too. I mean, it's been such a hard year for Catherine, the loss of a son, and then this adjustment to all of a sudden being in the position of raising 3 young children again, because she is the primary caregiver. How's your mom doing?
She's okay. I talked with my mother, I think it was about 3 or 4 days ago. We had a long talk, and she seems to be coping with everything. It's been hard. It hasn't been easy, but she's holding up. And whenever I'm there, I try to help her or assist as much as I can. Try to get by to be with the kids and see them and see all of them and spend time.
Catherine Jackson, Michael's mom, has done a stellar job in stepping into Michael's shoes and helping raise his children. She is 80 years old, so perhaps her energy is winding down some, and I know that people have concerns about that. But the kids aren't concerned about whether she can run and play ball. All they're concerned is that she's able to provide the love.
Their father lived his life in the public eye and spent his children's young lives trying to keep them out of it. But in 2010, Paris and Prince once again took the stage, this time at the Grammys. The 2 oldest children accepted a posthumous Lifetime Achievement Award for Jackson and thanked his fans for their unwavering support.
Well, that was a nice touch too. For them to acknowledge to their father, you know, the great musician he was, to receive an award on his behalf was a very touching thing.
I think they want to come out and help define their father. Every time one of those kids walks on a stage or in a public place, they become a billboard to that Michael Jackson was a good father and a good human being. When those kids walk in a room on a stage, people know nobody wacko could have raised those kids to be as disciplined, refined, and well-behaved and mannered as they are.
The children's godfather says he wouldn't be surprised to see at least one of Michael Jackson's children follow in their dad's moonwalking footsteps.
Blanket is the one that may well be the dancer. I mean, I've seen him dance, and he's pretty good.
But as much as talent would be the birthright of Michael Jackson's children, so is life in the proverbial fishbowl.
It's going to be really challenging and a real balancing act for them to have their sense of normalcy and privacy and to have to live to the demands of the world by being the children of Michael Jackson.
They're financially set up for life, but they are parentless. I think they're going to have good guidance from Catherine Jackson being there for them, but the trauma of having no mom and then losing your dad, that will never leave you, you know, and all the money in the world won't replace the sort of hole that will create. I hope they're able to live somewhat normal lives. I don't know that that's possible. The world will be watching.
Indeed, every time the children step foot outside, whether it is a trip to the bookstore or heading to karate practice, they are still targets of the paparazzi.
People will always be looking at the Jackson kids. They don't deserve or need to be in a fishbowl, but they will. Any of those milestones in a child's life that the child needs to do awkwardly and privately and fall down, they're not going to have that chance.
Longtime Jackson family friend, the Reverend Al Sharpton, says he has no doubt that Prince, Paris, and Blanket will continue to honor their father.
The thing that amazes you around them is how incredibly mature and graceful they are. They seem very grounded. They do not seem like celebrity kids I've been around, like brats at all. That is a testimony to Michael wanting to make sure that they were well raised and grounded and educated. So I think that they will rise to the occasion of being the children of who they're the children of.
Meanwhile, family friends are pledging to do what they can to help.
I'm here. I'll do anything for those kids, and I always will do.
Michael has said it to me over and over again. Make sure that my children are fine. Make sure my mother is fine. He said, watch out for them always. He said, whatever we're doing, watch out for them. I said, Michael, don't worry, I got it. He must have said it to me, 10 times. Unfortunately, his death, that's what my project is going to be, to watch out for his mother and his children.
Daddy?
Yes?
Despite the incredible wealth, opulence, and eccentricity around which they spent their lives, by all accounts, the King of Pop's children seem to be incredibly normal. Their futures remain to be seen, but we can be certain that people will always want to know about Prince, Paris, and Blanket, the children of Michael Jackson.